Welcome to this special explainer from Vibrations and Manifestations. Today we are digging into two really powerful, but really different ways to become your future self. We're going to look at the scientific, disciplined path of Dr. Joe Dispenza and compare it with the intuitive, flowing approach from Abraham Hicks.
You know that feeling, right? It's this constant push and pull. Should you be grinding it out, doing the hard work, really getting into the trenches to face your old self? Or should you just focus on feeling good right now and trust that the universe will handle the rest? It's a tough call.
Well, what if I told you that they're not opposing forces at all? What if these two approaches are just different maps pointing to the exact same place? A brand new reality that you and only you get to create. Let's really get into this.
And this right here, this is the heart of the matter. We get so stuck, stuck in these loops of old feelings, that familiar stress, that little bit of doubt, that frustration that are basically running on autopilot from our past. And as long as those feelings are in the driver's seat, we're just going to keep recreating the same old thing.
So, to help us navigate this, we're going to look at two master guides. On one side, you've got Dr. Joe Dispenza, the scientist who comes at this through the lens of neuroscience and biology, and on the other side, you have the teachings of Abraham Hicks, the mystic, who works with the pure laws of vibration and feeling.
All right, so first up, let's talk about Dr. Joe's method. This is all about a fundamental biological upgrade. Seriously. It's about literally rewiring your brain and reconditioning your body so that your inner world stops being a replay of your past and starts being a roadmap to your future.
And the centerpiece of his work is this concept of connecting to the quantum field. The easiest way to think about it is like an invisible Wi-Fi of pure potential energy. It's a place where you're not defined by your body, your name, or your history. And in that field, every single possible reality you can imagine already exists, just waiting for you to connect to it. So, how do you do it? Well, it's a disciplined process. It starts with deep meditation, where the goal is to become no one, to get beyond your physical self to access that field. And then, from that place, you mentally rehearse who you want to be. But here's the most important part. You have to teach your body what that future feels like. You generate gratitude, joy, and abundance before it happens. You are literally overcoming the old you. And get this isn't just some feel-good idea. This is backed by science. Research from his advanced workshops shows that in as little as 7 days, 1 week, people can create incredible biological shifts. We're talking measurable changes to brain function, a supercharged immune system, and even switching on new healthy genes. It's wild.
Okay, so that's the path of the scientist. Now let's totally shift gears and look at the mystic's map from Abraham Hicks. This approach is way less about disciplined rewiring and much more about ease, flow, and what they call vibrational alignment.
The core idea here is super simple. Everything is vibration. You, your thoughts, your desires, it's all energy. And your emotions? Well, they're your built-in guidance system, your personal compass. If you feel good, it means your thoughts are a vibrational match to what you want. If you feel bad, you're just pointed in the other direction. Simple as that.
So instead of those long, deep meditations to overcome yourself, this path is all about finding relief in this moment. The goal isn't to force yourself to feel happy when you feel awful. No, it's just to gently reach for a thought that feels a tiny bit better. It's about letting go of resistance and just allowing all the good stuff to flow to you.
And that's the crucial difference. This is a path of ease. It's about flow, not force. You're not supposed to wrestle with your past or fight your negative thoughts. You just gently and consistently turn your attention toward a better feeling now.
Okay, this all sounds great in theory, right? But what does it actually look like when real people put this stuff into practice? Let's dive into a couple of amazing stories from people in our community.
So first, let's talk about Mia. Mia was a teacher, and maybe you can relate to this. She was just completely burnt out, running on fumes, feeling trapped, and totally stuck in survival mode. So she decided to go all in on the Dr. Joe method. She started waking up just 30 minutes earlier to create this sacred ritual for herself. In that time, she would meditate to disconnect from Mia, the stressed-out teacher, and connect with her future self, this empowered, creative woman leading workshops and feeling totally alive.
And that was her big breakthrough moment. She realized she had to stop waiting for her circumstances to change. She started generating the feelings of joy and freedom first. And as soon as she did that, her entire outer world started to shift and rearrange itself to match her new inner state.
Then we have Daniel's story. And this one is just incredible. Daniel was diagnosed with a chronic autoimmune condition, and basically, his doctors told him it was a life sentence. He was feeling completely hopeless.
Daniel decided to apply Dr. Joe's principles directly to his health. He set this crystal clear intention, I am healed. And he started practicing the feeling of wholeness, the feeling of gratitude for his body, even while it was still struggling. He was teaching his body on a cellular level what a new future felt like.
And his story just perfectly illustrates this principle. The body always follows the mind. His healing didn't happen because he fought the illness. It happened because he embodied a state of wellness first. And 6 months later, his lab results showed such a stunning improvement that his doctors were completely baffled. So we've got these two very different approaches, right? One is this disciplined, deep dive into rewiring your biology. The other is this gentle, moment-by-moment process of allowing. But as you're about to see, they are both pointing to the exact same powerful truth.
So let's just lay it out, side by side. Dr. Joe, you're looking at long, deep meditations to get beyond that critical mind. Abraham, much more about short, frequent check-ins to just tune your vibration. Dr. Joe asks you to generate the huge emotions of your future now. Abraham says, hey, just gently climb the emotional ladder from wherever you are. It's scientific versus intuitive, disciplined versus flowing.
But look at this. Despite the different hows, look at what they fundamentally agree on. This is the truth underneath it all. Both say, without a doubt, that you are the creator of your reality. Both agree that your thoughts and your feelings have to be on the same team. And both know that all your power exists right here, in this moment, and that it's consistency that creates real, lasting change.
So, really, it all comes down to this. The only question that matters is, what reality are you going to start creating today? Will you be the scientist of your biology or the mystic of your vibration? There's no right answer, just the one that feels right for you right now. If you want to hear the full incredible stories from Mia and Daniel and really dive even deeper into both of these paths, please be sure to check out the full episode on the Vibrations and Manifestations podcast. Thank you so much for joining me for this little explainer today.